Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video and just a quick reaction video from me as Newcastle lose 3-2 against Benfica in the Eusebio Cup, the friendly against Benfica this evening. Let's be honest, it wasn't a friendly, was it? They were kicking lumps out of us from the start of the game. The referee, tell you what, I'm surprised he didn't just go and celebrate with them at the end, to be honest, because I don't know what he was doing in this game. He lost control. There was all sorts going on, but all of that aside, it was exciting. It was end-to-end. The Benfica fans, in fairness, were up for it. It made it feel like a European night, to be honest. So, yes, there was a lot going on in there. I am watching a friendly game and I was getting very frustrated with the referee. But overall, end-to-end, some disappointing stuff, some positive stuff. First half, 4 goals in the first half. Miggy, what's he having for breakfast now? Because whatever it is, he needs to keep eating it. First goal was scored by Benfica. Ball comes in from the corner. Pope, Lascelles, one of them should be getting it. It almost looks like Lascelles loses his man, so Pope tries to come out and punch it last second. Gets flicked over his head. Not a great goal to concede, but Miggy scores the equaliser, sprinting down the middle of the pitch, lays out wide to Trippier, who pulls it back. Miggy's there to put it in the back of the net. Great finish. Their second goal was a free kick, which, to be honest, was a bit of a banger, so I'll let them off with that one. And then we score the 4th goal of the game. Again, Miggy and Trippier linking up, 2 assists for Trippier in the game. Miggy lays it into Trippier, plays it back. He's out on the right-hand side. I'm not going to compare him to Messi, but the finish was Messi-esque. Cuts in round the defender, almost uses him as a shield to hide the ball from the goalkeeper's sight, and then places it bottom corner, and we go in 2-2 at half-time. I thought Bruno did okay. Again, trying to pull the strings, was getting very frustrated with the referee, as I think a lot of people were. I felt like they were just kicking us all over, and they were getting all the free kicks. I know that this cup obviously means a lot to Benfica, and it seemed to mean a lot to the referee as well, because he seemed to want to give them everything. Lascelles, there was a point in the game where he runs in to try and make a rash tackle, loses the ball. They were through on goal. Thankfully, Botman was able to sweep up, and then obviously that plus the goal. He's just still, I don't know. We've obviously given him the captaincy. I trust Eddie Howe and what he's decided to do there, but is he low on confidence? A couple of years ago, he wasn't so rash. So I'm not really sure what's going on with Lascelles, but I wouldn't say it was his greatest 45 minutes. Botman, I said it was convincing. Again, he's ball-footed. He's calm on the ball. Although Pope did make potentially an error for the goal, I would say generally he was quite composed on the ball as well. I thought he did okay. Anderson, I thought Anderson did okay. He was a little bit more quiet than I hoped. I was very happy to see him start the match. Was always after the ball. Maybe didn't quite get as much of it as I would have liked. But generally, the difference between the two sides in the first half was Miggy. And considering he got brought in last minute as well. It was meant to be Murphy who started the game. Almirón got brought in a last-minute replacement for that first half. Don't know why Eddie Howe decided to make that change, but it certainly worked. And as I say, I think they probably had the majority of possession first half. I think we did okay, but I think Almirón was the difference. And we came out second half. Eddie Howe changed the whole side, which I understand. I think it meant that we were able to keep a high intensity throughout the game. But I wanted to see Miggy play on. I wanted to see Miggy, who's been very good, get some more game time. And for some of the other players who maybe didn't play as well, give them a little bit more time. I was asking at half-time to bring on Shaw and Joey. Shaw to help shear up at the back alongside Botman, and Joey to give a bit more fight in the midfield, to be honest, because I felt like Sean Longstaff was a bit quiet. Bruno was doing what he could and trying to pull the strings. We needed Joelinton to come on as the battering ram, and he did come on. And we'll get on to how he did in a minute. Darlow obviously came on in goal for Pope. Still no Dubravka. It's understood that he may have a small minor injury, but We'll have to see kind of what happens with that one. So the second half starts up. I thought we did well. I would actually say that for large portions, we played better in the second half. We kept the ball better. I think we pressed better. It was the final third, which we didn't have the goal scorer in the second half. In the first half, we had Wilson, we had Almirón. Second half, with Murphy and Wood and Ritchie, you know, when we were getting in that final third, we weren't able to make anything of it. There was a cross that came in for Wood 3 yards out, and he's not put it away. I just think, is he low on confidence as well? If anything, heading is meant to be a strength of Chris Wood. I feel like he definitely should have done better with the chance that he had. But again, we were high press, high intensity. Joey was being his usual beast in the middle. I tell you who looked good, Bondswell. The young left-back we played, he had a bit of time on the pitch against Burnley as well, and played a 45 minutes this evening. Looked good. Up for headers, up and down that wing. Very quick lad. It was great to see him do well. Now, let's talk about Joelinton. And I've already mentioned the referee having an absolute stinker tonight. Or did he? Because I think he wanted Benfica to win, so he'll probably look at it and go, I had a good game tonight. But in terms of some decisions that were being made, Bondswell goes up, gets the header. I think it comes off a defender, goes for a corner. I think it's Murphy goes out to take the corner, picks it up, puts it down. Ref goes, give the ball here. Does a drop ball. Bondswell wins the header, knocks a lad down in the process of winning the header. He receives some treatment, but the ball goes out after that, and it's our corner. So we go to take the corner. The ref goes, no, it's a drop ball. So Joelinton wasn't particularly happy about that. And as I say, the ref wasn't giving us much slack considering the amount of players who were fouling us. So Joelinton maybe says one or two things he shouldn't have and gets himself a yellow card. And then within 3 minutes, they're running through on the attack. We have the ball. Murphy actually gets fouled. The ref doesn't blow the whistle. Their player then runs in to get it, and in fairness, Joelinton stamps all over his leg and gets a second yellow. So I cannot argue with that second yellow. What I will argue with is the random drop ball. And then when Joelinton got sent off, so Joelinton's gone, the ref gave a throw-in to them. How is he giving a throw-in? It's got to be a free kick. How has he sent him off in giving a throw-in? So I was totally lost for words, but Joelinton went off. And as I say, it was a heated affair. Both benches were up, pretty much starting fisticuffs after that as well. So as I say, it was exciting. The ref, for me, he ruined the game. It felt like, as I say, it felt like he may as well have celebrated them. They went on and scored a last-minute goal when we had 10 men, making it 3-2. I think the ref may as well have just gone and celebrated with them, to be honest, because it was quite clear who he wanted to win that game. But overall, the game didn't actually mean anything. If we are going to, start playing in Europe in a couple of years' time, maybe dodgy refs and foreign countries are something that we now have to get used to. And let's not forget, Benfica are a very good side. They are a team who are playing in Champions League football. So we've gone there. We did lose by a goal, but we certainly gave them a good run around. And as far as friendlies goes in this pre-season, that was a pretty feisty game, and it was an exciting game. It was great to see Miggy do well. It was great to actually see Joelinton. Remember when Joelinton was a striker? It doesn't feel like the same guy. As much as he did get sent off, it was great to see him come on and throw his body around and get involved. That's something that he's going to have to be careful with, obviously, going into the season. But I think he obviously was frustrated. You could say that really, when the ref did give the dodgy drop ball, that he should be responsible enough to go, okay, it's a friendly. What's the point of arguing? It doesn't actually matter. He was having a go at him and he picked up a yellow. I mean, I'm on his side because the ref was a complete joke, but at the same time, you can't be getting needless yellow cards like that. So that was my instant reaction following the 3-2 loss against Benfica. Some positives, some negatives, but certainly a very intense and, in fairness, exciting 90 minutes. So let me know your thoughts on the game down below. Drop a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video. daily Newcastle content. I will be back for a new video tomorrow, so please do subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later.